Here we go. Here we go. The S&P. Do we really have diversification? When you go out and buy the S&P 500, what are you really buying? The S&P is not as diversified as you think. Historically, in the 70s, the S&P tech and finance stock component of the S&P was 13%. Now it's 43%. So this thing is it's tech and finance. 43% from 13% in 1970, 43% now. P ratio 13, 30. And now more than ever, the S&P correlation is more and more highly correlated than to the international stock markets. So, when you're saying, hey, I want to diversify my portfolio, are you really diversifying your portfolio? Do not believe 1 second that this is what's happening. You're not diversifying really. Also, do you really want to be diversified? Warren Buffett says that's diversification. Why do you want to buy something you do not understand? Even if you believe the theory, Markowitz portfolio theory, that states that, you know what? The more you diversify the portfolio, the more you reduce your risk. But you're also buying stuff that you don't understand, which is what Buffett is saying. He doesn't believe in it. So, what are you to do as an investor? Well, the best thing for you to do is to understand and know that the S&P 500 is not diversified. What does that mean? It means that it's mostly tech, 30%. So that also means that it's a heavy component. And what do you think about tech? Tech is highly sensitive to interest rates. So as long as rates are going down, we should be okay with the techs, the tech stocks. And you're gonna need more and more and more growth. Because if you don't have that growth with techs, you're gonna get hit. So keep that in mind the next time you look at the stock market and you say, hey, the market is up. The market is not up, technically speaking. Depends what you mean by the market. If you mean the S&P 500, a bunch of stocks are, because I did another video showing you that in the S&P 500 is really driven by the Magnificent Three or the Magnificent Seven. A couple of stocks, like the S&P, like some of the major stocks like Apple and Amazon. There's like 7 of them riding the stock market. So investors, listen, nobody cares right now. Nobody cares any about this right now because everything is doing great. Stock is up. Nobody cares. But what happened when things start to change? What happened when we start to have some issues? What are you going to do? So be careful. Understand that you're not diversified. Understand that you are highly correlated with the international market. So they go down, you're going to go down. Understand that you're only sensitive to interest rates. As long as rates are going to go down, you should be okay. Understand that we're going to need more and more growth. As long as you have that, you should be okay. But whenever these things start getting off, it's time to think about your portfolio. It's time to think smart. It's time to realize that this thing is a little bit more complicated. Please be informed. Please understand what you're buying. And always remember that you really need to know that you don't know.